face. He's saying,
my life. I don't know what's going on, and I was sleeping, and now I'm doing this shenanigan.
hey everyone, it's the Anti-Beauty Queen, and today's video is all about my puppies, my poochies, my bookie boos. And if you guys have been following me from the get-go here on my channel, you know that I have 2 Chihuahuas and 1 furrier Chorky. And a lot of you guys have been asking me questions about them. What are they like? What's their temperament? What kind of food do they eat? Just things like that. So I thought what better way to kind of kick off Finn's birthday, who's sitting in the background. His birthday is this upcoming Thursday. I would do kind of like an overview of everything that they eat and use and just them in particular, and I just thought it'd be a really cute video to do. So without further ado guys, here is my puppies. So the first puppy that I have, his name is Finnegan, and he is a Chorky, and he hates his life right now, so I'm gonna let him go. But he is just so adorable, and he will be, I think, if I'm gonna do my math right, 6 years old, and his birthday is in May. He was given to me from my mom for a birthday present 6 years ago, and I absolutely adore him. And Chorkies are a mixture of a Chihuahua and a Yorkshire Terrier. And as you can kind of see, he's got very long, wiry, thick hair, and he takes on the physical features of a Chihuahua in the face and the paws and his like body shape, but his hair and his demeanor is more like a Yorkshire Terrier. If you guys are looking for a dog who is very loyal but very, very shy, because Chorkies just tend to be a very shy, timid dog, you should get one of these guys. And I don't want to throw you off. A shy and timid dog isn't necessarily a bad thing. It just means that they're not going to be as outgoing as, say, a golden retriever or something else that's just very, very, very happy to see people. He is a very, very quiet dog. And for these kind of dogs too, if you do live in an apartment or if you live in a place that doesn't have a big backyard, they are a good dog to have because they don't need as much physical exercise as a bigger dog or a more rambunctious dog like a Jack Russell. I don't know, I love them. Alright, so I will show you Benny and Rue. I will. But they're very rambunctious, and I want to show you guys the products that they use first before I wake them up, because I actually film my videos around their sleeping schedules, because Benny and Rue are very vocal dogs, and I feel if I wake them up to show you what they look like and stuff, I will not be able to show you any products because you won't hear me, because they will be barking. Chihuahuas and Chorkies are very low maintenance dogs. Chorkies a little bit more obviously because of their hair. You don't have to make sure that they're brushed and conditioned the way that you might do with a poodle or any other dog with really thick, coarse, long hair. With that being said though, Chihuahuas are very hard to bathe. You wouldn't think so because they're like 3 pounds, but Chihuahuas and water are almost like cats and water. It just does not mix. So when I'm going in between baths for these guys, I bathe them once every couple weeks. I do tend to use a lot of wipes to get them clean because Chihuahuas are really known for digging holes, because guess what they were bred for, guys? To kill mice and rodents. So my dogs, particularly my dogs, have a really bad tendency to get completely muddy because they always dig holes in my backyard. But because they hate water so much, I'm always using wipes. I like to wipe them down usually every day, especially their faces and their ears and their bodies, and I have different products for all of that. The best wipes that I've been able to find just for their actual bodies are these Top Paw germ fighting paw wipes. Now I use this all over their bodies. It is completely soap free. It is odor control, and it has a shed repellent so that if they are, you know, really shedful dogs, it'll kind of collect all of their dander, all of their dead skin as you wipe them off as well. And this is the Powder Fresh smell. I wipe down their bodies and they're kind of good to go, and they just smell a lot better. They have no mud on them, and they just look like clean dogs. Now, because Chihuahuas' ears stand straight up, a lot of dirt and bacteria can get in them, and that causes Chihuahuas in particular to have really bad ear infections. So because of that, you cannot put water in their ears. And I've seen and I've heard horror stories of people actually, when they're giving them baths, washing out their dog's ears. And do not do that, because water obviously is not meant to go down an ear canal for a human or a dog. So I always use these ear wipes from Petkin. These guys guys deodorize and it soothes the itching in their ears. It helps prevent irritation that can cause infection in the ear. And what I like about it is that they're eco-friendly and they're so easy to use. All I do is just take out a wipe, I put it in their ear and I just kind of wipe around it, not in it, but around their ear, and it just kind of gets out all the gunk that they would have gotten in that day. But it's such an important process, you just kind of need to do it. The last thing that I highly recommend for wipes, especially Chihuahuas, oh my god, is that they have such big tear ducts that you will see on a Chihuahua really crusty stains around their eyes. That is not something you want for your dog. It can just cause itchiness, it can have buildup of bacteria, and you really need to get that under control. So I wipe their faces every single day, and I use the same Top Paw product for the wipes as well for their eyes, but this is just completely for their eyes. Don't use any other product, especially things that have scents to them, on their eyes, because obviously it'll cause irritation. Now this stuff, again, it is odor control and it is soap free, but it's completely unscented and it has vitamin E, so I have to do it every single day. Now, when I do have to wash them, which is a struggle, it's like an all-day event, it's like a sporting event, it's like fight to the death between you, the dog, and the water. Honestly, I might film a video because it is so pathetic watching two Chihuahuas and a Chorky get a bath. If I do have to bathe them, I always use the I Love Pet Head products. These products are amazing for dogs. They smell great, they are so gentle on their skin, and they just get them clean. This one is the Fears for Tears, so if it does get in their eyes, and we all know Chihuahuas have big bulging eyeballs, it will not irritate them. Honestly guys, go wash a Chihuahua and then get back to me if you think that Chihuahuas are pussy dogs. They aren't. They turn into ravenous beasts when you have to bathe them. Now, moving on to their paws and their feet. Living in Canada can ruin a dog's paws because it is so cold here. They do have to do their business outside, but because it is so frigid, their paws tend to crack. So in the winter, not so much in the spring or the summer months, but in the winter, I always use this Foo Pet Foo Stick, and it is for their paws. It's kind of like a chapstick that you rub right on their feet. It actually smells really good, and it just brings moisture back into their paws so that they don't have really sore, cracked feet going outside or in the house or whatever. It just makes them feel a whole lot better. Now for their food. And Chihuahuas are very finicky eaters. We have lucked out though with Benny and Rue because they will eat anything that you put in front of them. Not so much for Finn. He is by far the most pickiest eater I think I've ever seen in a dog. The only thing that they eat is this Royal Canine adult Chihuahua formula dog food. Can't tell you what it tastes like. Have never had any myself personally, but they seem to really like it, and this stuff is perfect for Chihuahuas because it is designed for Chihuahuas. It just has a lot of stuff that they need for their poops, for their digestive system. It just has a lot of stuff that they need. This stuff is stupid expensive, so you have to really love your dogs in order to spend this much money on them because this bag is like 60 bucks. Yep, they could be eating fancy feasts. I could be giving them cat food, but no, I go and I spend top dollar for these little dogs. I was going to call them shits, but then I thought, oh, I don't want to do that because Sarah McLachlan might call me up. The last thing I want to show you guys is what we give them for treats. And this is something that I give them not all the time, but especially when they're starting to get bad, foul breath. And these are the Minties. And what I love about them is that they're so small. They look like this, perfect size for any small breed, and they just help to freshen their breath. They like the taste, and what I like most about this brand is that it's corn and soy free. And it just helps to clean their teeth, freshen their breath, and they tend to love them. So when they are being good boys, and by good boys I mean they have stank breath, I give them one of these. This is Benny Boo, and he has been in my videos before. He is the middle child, and he is such, oh my goodness, he's just so cuddly. He loves being picked up. He loves cuddling in bed, and he's just such a good temperament dog. I mean, he's a little bit on the hefty side. He's our chubby boy that we have to work really hard to lose some weight, but he just holds such a special place in my heart. I mean, they all do, but he was the first big purchase my boyfriend ever bought me. He was a Christmas present the first year we were dating, and he's just kind of like been our child, I guess. Like, he's grown up with us in our relationship, and look at him, he's just such a beautiful boy. He is just such a little gem, I guess. The kind of cool, look at this, look at the little face. Say goodbye. Bye-bye. So the last dog I have to show you is our baby of the bunch. He is the youngest, and his name is Rue. We call him Ruby, or Ruby Roo, or Ruby Tuesday, or get in here, do not bother the squirrel, because you don't obviously see it right now, but he is our most rambunctious. He is all over the walls, like he literally bounces all over the place. When they say Chihuahuas are really vocal, he lives up to that because he barks at everything, and we're having to really work on it, and we're trying really hard. But what I love about him is that as much as he can be, you know, kind of really mischievous, he still is such a good little dog. And him and Ben, and I'm gonna put him down now, and you'll probably hear them fight. But what I love about it is that Ben and Rue are actually brothers. They come from the exact same mom and dad. And because Finn is a little bit older, he's not really into that whole wanting to play with dogs. He kind of gets annoyed of Rue, but Ben doesn't. And Ben and Rue are inseparable. They do not go anywhere without each other. You can hear them. They play fight all the time, and they're just so good with each other. But those are my dogs. I really hoped you liked this video. I wish I could get them all on camera at once, but it's just not gonna happen. But I tried my hardest to show you guys them, and I really hope that you love them as much as I do, because they are just such good little dogs, and I just love them. They are my babies. They are my fur babies, and I would do anything for them. But that is it, guys. That is my video. I really hoped you liked it, and let me know in the comments below if you have dogs. It doesn't even matter if you have dogs. If you have pets in general, let me know their names, what they are. I would love, love, love to watch your videos on your pets, because I'm such an animal person. I just love all animals, and it would be so awesome to know what you guys have. If you like this video, give me a big likes up. I know it's a little different from some of the things that I've done in the past, but a lot of you guys wanted to know about them, so I wanted to show you them. And if you want to join me on my other channel, I do vlogs where sometimes you actually get a glimpse of them, and that's Anti-Beauty Queen Vlogs. I'll have all the information down below. And if you haven't already and you want to join the anti-movement, you can subscribe to this channel by clicking down below. Until next time, guys, I'll catch you on the flippy flop. Bye!